Hello, everyone. We're excited to have you all join us here today and to learn more about Facebook marketing. Both my partner, Aaron, and myself have managed Facebook marketing campaigns for over a combined 20 years, and we can't wait to share some of what we've learned along the way with you today. We hope that you will step away with a newfound confidence in Facebook marketing and be ready and able to put some of this knowledge into practice by the end of this presentation. So just a quick summary of Facebook marketing. Facebook has grown exponentially over the last several years, so much so that it can be hard even for the experts to stay up to date on the latest tweaks or offerings that they offer. There are so many opportunities on Facebook to reach out, to take action, manage leads, publish content, and utilize their tools. The possibilities run deep. And with only 15 minutes today, we will be focusing on the most important elements of Facebook for you to begin with. We hope that you find these helpful. So first, we're going to take a look at the demographics. During the first half of the presentation, we would like to focus on the basics, reviewing demographics, the tips for posting content, as well as look at how you increase your followers, likes, and shares. Then review some handy in-app tools that you may want to consider using to make posting on Facebook easier. And then the second part of our presentation will delve deeper into the most popular Facebook features that you can easily work into your campaigns to reach your target audience. We've provided some step-by-step instructions on how to implement Facebook events, Facebook Live, sponsored posts, reviews, Messenger, and then also utilizing Facebook's reporting tools called Insights to see what worked or what didn't work. So to get started, we thought you might find it helpful to look at Facebook's demographics up here. You want to make sure that your target audience matches up to your Facebook users. And we will say this, as you look at this data, you'll see Facebook continues to lead the pack as the lead social media platform that most people are active on. Next, some posting tips from the experts. So here are a few posting tips we'd like to share with you for maximum engagement. First one is word count, and the shorter the better. Posts with 80 characters or less receive a 66% higher engagement rate, and that means more people engaging with your posts, whether that's commenting, liking it, or sharing it. That's what engagement means when it comes to Facebook. Word choices. Deliver these keywords to your audience through your posts. Make a list of what the audience is looking for. What words do you often see your audience using, especially when you look at their Facebook posts that they put out themselves? What are they talking about? Try to be relevant to them and use their words and choose the words that they actively use as well as the phrases. Try to talk like them. Also pay attention when the audience is online and reacting or engaging with you or your posts. That might be a great time to post and get them to actually share it, like it, or get their eyes on it. The industry standard, they say, is that around lunchtime is when there's the most activity on Facebook. So that's a good rule of thumb if you're not sure. And that kind of makes sense as, people are kind of taking a break throughout their day and maybe on their phones or their computer looking at their social media accounts. The type of posts. Media-rich content will make your page or posts and ads a lot more noticeable and effective. And this means creating posts with either photos or video. When using video in a post or ad, keep these stats in mind that we're about to tell you. 85% of Facebook users watching videos, they watch it with the sound off. Caption video ads can increase video view time by average of 12% just by having those captions on there. And that way they're able to watch it without the sound. As we said, 85% of them watch it without the sound. 80% of users are annoyed when videos autoplay the sound, and it gives them a negative impression of your brand. So keep that in mind when you're posting, especially videos. And just remember to keep in mind that your posts that you have video or photos in will get a much, much, much higher engagement rate than just a text post. A well-rounded posting schedule. So posting information about your organization is important, but just as important is coming across as human. Share personal stories about your staff, like special announcements, inspirational quotes to help motivate or encourage your followers, new updates or articles in the mental health field, helpful information from other parent organizations or partner organizations, or individuals making the difference in your community. New tools or devices that may be helpful, stories of triumph, or any fun, lighthearted anecdotes that may be of interest to your followers. And the possibilities are endless. How to maximize engagement. You want to take full advantage of the power of your followers. They are the power, really, on Facebook. The action they choose to take on your social media pages will directly impact how well those platforms will work for you getting across your messages. By increasing your post likes and shares and increasing those who follow you, you're essentially adding more horsepower to your organization. Increasing followers. Every single person who likes your Facebook page is now following you on Facebook. Each of these followers has a group of people also following them. And you can kind of see how that works. When they share their post on your timeline, or when they share your post on their timeline rather, your message now reaches all of their followers too. So organizations aim to build their list of followers so that the overall reach of their message also increases. Some will even include language in their posts, asking their followers to please share their content. And that's totally fine. And actually, it can be really positive. The web of people who can be reached through one post can be endless if followers share, and then those followers share, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And to increase the number of people following your page, we have a few tips to pass along. Tip 1 is cross-marketing with your email accounts. So, your listserv that you send emails out over, add a link to your Facebook page on every one of those emails going out at the bottom of your emails. Also, every once in a while, send out a specialized email asking folks on your listserv to follow your social media accounts, including the Facebook, of course. Lastly, have all your employees in your organization put your link to their Facebook page or to your Facebook page and your other social media accounts in their email signatures on their regular personal or work account emails. Tip 2, cross-marketing through your organization's social media sites. For example, you may have some people that are following your Twitter account, but not your Facebook account. Put out a tweet asking folks to like your Facebook account and then provide them with a link to it. That will often drive up the numbers of people following your page. Tip 3, engaging with similar pages. So you can share, like, and comment on their posted content, and they will often repay the favor and share your post along with their page's followers as well, especially any pages that are similar into what you guys do. Tip 4 is encouraging influencers, and that means trying to message influencers in your field or region asking if they'd be willing to share your page or content. You may be able to persuade them with a certain policy priority or event that they're passionate about themselves, or that already fits the criteria on topics they might already commonly post about. And in most cases, it really never hurts to ask. Also, increasing likes and shares on your page is really easy. An open-ended question is the best way to get people talking. Asking for an opinion on thoughts or a particular subject matter almost always boosts engagement. Any enter to win offer or contest you're running is almost always sure to mobilize your followers as well. Also, just asking them nicely. It sounds so simple, but sometimes just asking them to please share something important can go a long way, and it empowers them to be part of the conversation. Your followers will like that. Here we have some handy tools that will help you out on Facebook. So controlling the conversation can be really important, especially when it's out there for the whole world to see. So thank goodness for the ability to control the conversation within Facebook. This is especially so important in the field of mental health, where there can be a lot of false information circulating around. Hiding unnecessary, false or negative comments can be a great tool for you to utilize in that case. So to hide the comments, you can hide offensive or irrelevant posts by selecting Hide from Timeline at the top right corner of a post on your page. And this is a helpful feature because it allows the troublesome post to be hidden from your page to everyone, including you. I mean, you might see like a grayed out version of it, but anyone else that's viewing your page can't see it, besides the person who originally posted it. And this avoids kind of the problem where they don't think that they're being censored, and it kind of de-escalates the situation without them coming back and writing, hey, why did you delete my post, et cetera, et cetera. And scheduling can be another handy tool within the Facebook app, and that's so I'm sorry, I had a phone call. Scheduling can be another handy tool that you can use within the app itself, and it gives you the ability to schedule your post to go out ahead of time. So, for example, if you want to wish your followers a happy holiday, but the office is closed, you can schedule a post to go out that holiday. Maybe you have an announcement you want to make at a certain time during an event, but you guys are going to be busy. Well, you can set that post to go out ahead of time as well. Or if you want to post a weekly tip or resources for families, you can set them to go out at the same time every week. And that can be really helpful to you guys. The scheduling tool is a fantastic way to stay ahead of your marketing plan, and it will make your job a lot easier. Now we'd like to transition over to running through how to manage Facebook features that will help you boost your marketing. So there's a lot of different features you can tap into for your marketing campaigns, but for today, we will be focusing on the following listed on this slide. So that'll be Facebook Live, sponsored posts, reviews, Messenger, and events. Let's begin looking at Facebook events. This is a great tool that essentially allows you to create a separate Facebook subpage that houses information on an event or an activity you're planning to host. It is an invitation page on Facebook. Setting this up is really easy. When you click on the Events tab on the left-hand bar of your home screen, a screen pops up that prompts you to enter information about your event or activity, from the location to the time to an image representing your event. And once you publish this event, it is posted to your newsfeed as an invitation for people to open up to and RSVP to. It is a great tool because you can see how many people are attending, and others can also see how many are attending as well, which makes this a great motivator and boosting your attendance for the event overall. Within this feature, you can post images promoting the event, and you can also be used as a place, you can also be used this as a place to post event pictures after the event's done and also during the event as well, along with a thank you after the event is done to thank all those that attended. Next, we're going to take a look at Facebook Live. And Facebook Live gives your viewers the ability to comment and interact in real time with your organization. You can make them feel as if they're there alongside you, and it's really an empowering tool to inspire or excite their audience, and in this case, your followers. The screenshot pictured on this slide is taken from a mobile device, and that's because most live posts are usually created using mobile, although it is available also on a regular computer with a webcam. And just a little tip, I think I put it up here on the slide too, but when you are doing a live post, what you should do is usually turn the camera to the side on your phone, and that'll give you a lot better video and also make it easier for people to interact with it. And then from here on, I'm going to turn it over to my associate, Erin, who's going to walk you through the rest of these Facebook tips. Erin?
Thank you so much, Cameron. Now we'd like to introduce sponsored posts. These are essentially paid ads on Facebook. Really the best bang for your buck in reaching your target audience. The sponsored posts appear in your news feed marked with the word sponsored with a little small earth icon to the right of it. And they show up in your news feed actually because your personal Facebook profile contains information that the advertiser feels matches up with their product or service. So you're essentially their target audience. But you also can select a target audience for your own ad to appear in their news feeds as a sponsored post. So here's an example of some of the information that you would want to enter in and have ready for sponsoring a post. So how do you create a sponsored post? On the next slide, we show you where to access the Ad Center, which is really where you want to get started. Yeah, right there in the upper left-hand corner. It's to the right of Page, and on some screens, it's under the drop-down of More. From here, you'll be directed to a screen with different advertising options for you to select. On the left top screen, you want to click on the blue button. It's actually behind the screen behind this red arrow called Promote. It's going to lead you to what you see on your screen in front of you. And from here, Facebook gives you several different options. So today we're going to focus on boosting a post. This essentially takes a pre-existing post that you've published on your Facebook page, and it pops it onto your target audience's news feed as a sponsored post versus having it just live on your own Facebook page. And it really gives your post the ability to travel. So to boost a post, you click on the thumbs up icon. Next, in order to select the demographics, so the people who you want the ad to be served to, you will see an icon on the left bar for audience where the red arrow is pointing. No matter which promotion you select on Facebook, you're going to be able to access this audience selection to build a target audience for your advertising. So customizing your target audience is very crucial for the success of your Facebook ad campaigns. It allows you to break down exactly whose eyes your sponsored or promoted post will show up in front of. In addition, and this is a really cool feature, with the connections setting, you can choose advanced targeting, which lets you include or exclude people who are connected to certain pages, apps, or events. You can further customize your targeting using custom audiences to retarget people who have already interacted with your organization. So these are people who are kind of hot leads. In the next window, you're going to see the audience or you're going to set the audience to the custom one that you've just created, or you can tailor one specific to this particular ad. You can see some of the selects that you're able to choose on the left-hand side. You can set a small amount to spend daily, but note that for every audience profile that you select there on the left-hand side, you're going to be decreasing the number of people, narrowing down the number of people who are going to see your post. But this is actually a good thing because you want a very targeted group to reach. So let's say here that you start off big and you whittle your way down. Everyone who lives in a 25-mile radius, who's female only, who's interested in mental health, who has a college degree, and is a parent. Each selection that you choose will further narrow down your list of people who qualify for all of your selections. But note that you're not the only one trying to reach this group. There will be other advertisers also selecting these individuals. So the amount that you decide to spend, you'll see total budget there on the left-hand side. The amount that you choose to spend daily on your boosted post will ensure that your sponsored post will get in front of their eyes more often. So if your competition is spending $10 a day and your boosted post is only $5 a day, their post is going to be served up more often. So once you have made all of your selections for your target audience, your ad duration and your budget, you want to click the blue boost button in the lower right-hand corner, and then you're live. Now, we're going to go back to our main Facebook screen that we were at before, and along the top navigation is your inbox. And this is essentially your Facebook email. It'll allow you to have direct private conversations with those who have liked your page. This is a great tool for communicating with those who want to gather more info on you, but not really in a public forum. And the rule of thumb in the industry is that you should be checking your inbox a minimum of twice daily and responding to any inquiries that you receive that day. When people comment on a post, it's great because you're also able to message those people directly. Even though they haven't messaged you personally, you're still able to message the people who just comment on your post. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to engage in an interested party in your services, and it's a great opportunity for you to impress the very best of what you do on that hot lead, is what we call it. Another interesting tidbit is that Facebook now directly connects you to your Instagram account as well through Messenger, with the ability to read and respond to comments and messages. And you can, those who manage your Facebook page can now create Instagram ads and edit contact information in the settings tab. Technology is truly amazing. So you can see how Messenger is another great marketing tool that allows you to connect and spark dialogue with your followers. And I know we just kind of talked about how you should be checking your inbox twice a day and responding, but sometimes, as we all know, as an FRO, that can be very tough. Which is why the tool in Messenger, automated responses tool in Messenger is a wonderful thing. They basically allow you to send a response to your followers when you're too slammed to get back right away. It lets them know that you're here for them and you'll respond soon. I would suggest that you just play around with this feature, as there's a lot of other great marketing tools for you to take advantage of. For instance, when someone recommends your page to someone else, there's actually a button that you can activate that sends them a thank you card. Or if someone doesn't publicly recommend you for one reason or another, you can automatically activate a button that sends them a card asking for feedback within 10 minutes of them sharing that they don't recommend you. These are all wonderful opportunities for engaging with your target audience. Next up is reporting. Now, on Facebook, your analytic or reporting tools are called insights. Insights track things such as reach, which is basically the term that Facebook uses to describe how many individual users have seen your post on their feed. Think of it as the amount of eyes that have seen your post. The amount of reach that you have will usually affect all of our other measurable metrics, such as how many people liked your post, how many people shared it, how many people clicked the link, etc. So some of these things that you can track through the Insights tab are age, gender, geographic location, the device that your post was viewed on, versus a computer or mobile device, how many people your post reached, the day of the week they liked or shared your post, total engagement, and the type of post they responded to. Once you've studied the information detailed under the Insights link, we really highly recommend that you download the reports and study them very closely for any trends that you can see. This is really key here. For instance, is there a specific age group that's more engaged in your post? What are the types of posts that receive the highest numbers of like or shares? Consider ways that you can reach out to that engaged group with incentives to become more involved in your Facebook community. Perhaps they could be brand ambassadors for you, or in your social marketing content plan. Consider adding more posts that are similar to the ones with high likes or shares. This is obviously then content or subject matter that has resonated with your audience for one reason or another. So the key here is to listen to what the data is showing you and serve that up to your followers. You will build brand loyalty by doing so. And the last bit of information that we're going to squeeze into this presentation is not to overlook the reviews function on your Facebook page. Reviews are very powerful word-of-mouth testimonials for your organization. Your staff can encourage anyone who's had a positive experience at your facility to leave a review on your page. These testimonials will lift your whole brand up. So we thank you so much for joining us today. That we hope that we're parting ways, having provided you with a clear understanding of some of Facebook's most useful marketing tools and how to implement them in your marketing mix. And we hope that you will join us to hear our other mini marketing guides. And I believe the next slide holds a list of some other topics that we will be presenting on that we hope that you will join us for. Thank you all so much.